Victoria, it's not often that you play a role where you dive very early on and then you're still the main character. Can you speak to just how unique this role is and what really appealed to you about it?
It's not often that I get to be a stranger Zoom background. I'm honored. Thank you. I think I was really attracted to Cassie's journey. You know, she starts off very imperfect and selfish in a lot of ways and kind of immature in a lot of ways. And I think I loved her journey. I love the fact that she learns so many lessons and there's second chances, and it's about forgiveness, and she grows so much as a person. And it's really just a reminder to, be as kind as you can be every day, and tell the people that you love them as much as possible, because you never know when it's all going to be taken away.
Midori, you both feel like true best friends in the film. Even though you
Yeah.
have your ups and downs, there's this strong sense of caring throughout. I know this was a very unique filming situation due to the pandemic, but how did you manage to both bond and make your chemistry really special on screen?
Totally. First, I must just acknowledge that though I'm not in the photo behind you, Lisa would be right where I am, like this, and very mad in the corner. A big Debbie Downer to Cassie having fun. Yeah, it was. We started shooting this in September in Cape Town, South Africa, with a largely local crew, the most amazing crew I've ever worked with. And we were the guinea pigs. I think at the time there were like 4 international movie or project shooting. And I don't think any of us knew what to expect. I was a little nervous. And who knew? It turned out to be, to me, one of the most bonded, like community-oriented experiences I've ever had. Like we all were living together, hanging out after work. And really all we had was each other because we were in a bubble. And I think, and I hope that shows, on screen, that we really did form a community amongst ourselves.
It definitely shows. And Victoria, I loved how much heart the movie winds up having. The movie deals with grief and having regrets in such a lovely way that's also so relatable. Can you speak to those themes and your characters' journeys?
Yeah, I think that was one of the things that really drew me to this project, is that I feel like these themes are so important, and it's a really heartwarming story at the end of the day, and one that I think people can take an important message away from. And I think a lot of the credit has to also go to Stephen Herrick, our director, who is so talented and is so good at telling stories that are lighthearted and funny, but also have a lot of heart to it. I mean, he's directed so many iconic movies like The Mighty Ducks and like 101 Dalmatians with Glenn Close and Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures and Mr. Holland's Opus. So yeah, he's so good. And it was really fun to be able to bring it to life.
Midori, your character arc is fantastic too in the film because your character's so talented, but she kind of lacks a little bit of confidence, that little outgoingness. And we kind of see her gain that over time. Could you relate? And what did it mean for you to portray a character with such an interesting theme?
100% I could relate. I think we're so multifaceted as people. So if someone knows you at work, they may be like, oh my God, you're such a confident person. And I know I have that. But then in other situations, you're like a mess. And I think Lisa, just like everyone else, has her areas of strength, but also weakness. And, she loves her job and she loves Cassie. That's very clear. But they almost become crutches, right? Because she feels safe in that relationship and in the work. But she doesn't venture outside. I always think like, maybe Cassie's friends actually at the end of the day aren't that bad, but Lisa refuses to look outside of her own world. So I think that you're right, the arc of the movie, the beautiful thing about the arc too, is that the two best friends are what, we give each other the arc, without without Cassie coming back, I would probably remain unchanged. So it's through this relationship that we grow.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful film. Thank you both for your time today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.